Good morning, friends. Today it's another cloudy day. I think it's raining a little bit. I'm not really sure. It might just be drizzling. It's been like that for about a couple days now. Actually, it's been quite gray and gloomy out. So we'll see how long that lasts. It's a little bit of a gray spell that we're having this October, although it gives it a nice gloomy, spooky feeling that we might expect from a Halloween holiday. So today, I have my list here. Anyway, doesn't matter. Today I have another suggestion from someone. Someone told me to do an episode about working out. Working out in general, just maintaining a level of fitness, right? In its simplest terms. How can we understand this concept of working out without actually doing it, right? I'll talk about my own workout routine. My own workout routine is generally consists of doing a little bit of dumbbell training over there, and I've started implementing some core workout, doing some scissor kicks. If those of you who are not familiar with it, just look online, Google it. There should be some tutorials on how to do it. It's a pretty simple exercise, but if you've never done any core workout before, it's definitely going to be very, hard on your muscles because you haven't worked them out probably ever in your life, and it's going to be difficult for you. So, those are just basic workouts that I do. Generally, I try to do it on a day-to-day basis. Just here in my apartment, it's fairly simple to do. I also run periodically. I don't usually have a strict schedule in terms of my running. I generally try to do it every so often when I can, when I feel like it's the right time to do it. Although I should do it more, I feel like it would be a nice thing for me to do probably daily. Although I find it takes a lot out of me throughout the day, and I end up being a lot more tired than I should be. A lot of people find they are energized after a workout. I find that I'm very, very tired usually, and it takes me about a couple hours to regain my, energy, I guess I would say. Especially after a run. I generally lose a lot of energy because I try to go hard when I'm running. The basic exercise that I do, though, that I try to maintain daily, or I do maintain it daily, is simply walking. Walking is probably the best thing anybody can do. If you are trying to lose weight, walking is probably the best thing in the world. You're going to waste a lot of time and money getting a gym membership and all this other stuff. And for some of you who are generally just lazy or they're not used to working out, walking is probably the best thing for you. Working out is definitely a commitment that you have to make, and outside of that, and I think that if you don't have a foundation of something simple that you can just easily do, such as walking, then you're going to end up caving back into your old habits. Most cell phones now, I have my cell phone, it's a Huawei, it just has my steps listed on the front screen, on my lock screen, right? So I can basically gauge however many steps I want to do in a day. Generally, I try to hit the 10,000 mark daily, which is, I don't usually do it every day though, but I do try to get myself in a walk daily. I live kind of on a hill, which is annoying, but it's great workout for my legs. Basically never really have to do any kind of leg day type of workout because I'm literally hiking 2 miles uphill when I go to work and then when I come back. So in that aspect, I'm definitely saving a lot of time and energy just walking. If you think about like human history, we are basically designed to walk this earth. We look at our ancestors and how we've colonized the entire world, starting from, let's say, Central Africa or even Madagascar, if we want to go that far, if we want to think where our origins come from, or maybe from Greece, which is another place where archaeologists have discovered that human remains have been found that are older than the African ones. Wherever we come from, we are known historically to have migrated towards all different climates and have adjusted to them. We were designed to walk this earth. There's a reason why we stand upright and we walk. It's very important that we maintain that simple human lifestyle. Working out is just an extra step that we want to do. Walking is probably the best thing anyone can do. I know personally it's helped me a lot, just clear up my mind, help me. It's a meditative thing, or I don't really meditate that often when I'm walking, but it's very self-reflective. I'm self-reflecting, I'm criticizing my thoughts, not in a bad way, in a constructive way, I should say. And it's very, very helpful for me. It's helpful to sort of clear my mind. Running, people think running clears your mind. That really doesn't help me at all in terms of clearing my mind. I do it because it makes me feel better at the end of the day. It's like it gets the blood pumping. But walking is really the best for me. And I know personally from my dad, he's like a walking junkie at this point. He has his Fitbit and does his 15,000 steps every day, and he's like religious with it, and he's in great shape because of it. And the same thing with my aunt. My aunt was actually the one who got him involved. She used to be like out of shape, depressed, living in her house, not really doing anything, and then she just got into this whole walking thing, which was like such a simple exercise. It's not like you have to go to the gym, you have to pump out all this effort and all this stuff. It's a very simple, easy thing to do, and the health benefits from it are extraordinary. So if you're someone who really doesn't have that energy to work out, or you constantly try to work out and then you get lazy, not do it again, walking is probably the best thing for you to do, because it's such an easy, simple step in your life to take. And walking's really not that difficult. Running is difficult, lifting weights are difficult, going to the gym daily is a difficult thing. Walking is so easy, at least for me. I have friends who I always want to walk somewhere, and my friends are always complaining, and I don't really relate to that concept of always wanting to take a bus over walking, just because first of all, the amount of money you will save from walking instead of taking a bus or taking a cab is extraordinary. And I talk to people who and I spend money on things that people think are frivolous, right? I'll buy DVDs, and people think that's a waste of money. Why don't you torrent? And it's well, why don't you walk a mile instead of taking a bus or whatever? And taking a bus, whatever, it's $3. It's not a big deal, but it adds up. It's incremental, right? So if you think about how many times you take a bus per month, let's say let's be generous here, you take a bus just once a day. We're not going to count it twice where you have to commute. Let's just say once a day you'll take a bus, depending on the days you don't go outside or whatnot. So let's say 30 times that, so that's $90 a month just for taking a bus, when you can easily just walk there. So for me, I rarely take the bus. It's only on occasions where I'm just super tired, or there's really bad weather, or just somewhere where I'm going is just so far away that it's very impractical to walk there in the first place. And I'll take the bus. But so basically, I probably take the bus probably once a month, probably less than that. And so just from that, I probably save around $90 a month just from walking. So there's the health benefits, there's the monetary benefits, and then I'm not even including taking an Uber or a taxi, which is a lot more expensive than taking the bus. So you can probably round that up to $150 a month saved just from walking. So I didn't really go into depth about working out, but to me, working out is whatever. It's what you make of it, right? It's what makes you feel good in the end. I will say also, I really love taking a sauna. If any of you have ever taken a sauna, you definitely should do that. It's really good to clear out your pores and whatnot. clear out the toxins in your body. So anyway, the thing I would start with is if you've never worked out in your life and you want to start, just start walking. It's the easiest thing you can do, and it's probably the healthiest thing you can do. It has the least pressure on your joints. You're not going to have any muscle injuries from doing it. It's going to strengthen your back, your legs. You'll lose weight. You'll feel better. You'll clear your mind. You'll get the sun, fresh air. There's really absolutely nothing will harm you from walking except for if you get hit by a car, which is unlikely if you're, moderately careful. So anyway, those are my thoughts, and I hope you have a wonderful day.